So you guys read the title. Just not having a good night. Tonight was a culmination of a lot of things, but the cherry on top was my father basically turning into a troll now. Spewing stupid lies and kicking me while I'm down. His one and only son. I can't even. I wrote my dad a big, long fucking brick of a fucking paragraph. I can't even repeat here on YouTube or read to you guys what I said without this video getting flagged and removed from fucking YouTube. It's really that bad, and I feel like shit. I said some really, really, really fucked up things that I'll never be able to take back. That I'm sure, or at least if my father has any capacity to feel emotion, he's certainly got to be bawling his fucking eyes out, or at least a tear or two running down his fucking cheek. His cheek, not her cheek. Just can't believe my life has come to this point. Just keeps getting worse and worse and worse and worse. Every fucking year. For like a couple decades, people keep trying to tell me, oh, don't worry, it'll get better. It never fucking gets better. It just gets worse and worse and worse. The snowball of problems and bullshit, misery, suffering, all of it just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And now recently, at an exponentially faster rate than it ever has before. And I'm feeling a mix of emotions right now. I can't even accurately put it all into words what I'm feeling at the moment, but I guess I might as well just put it out there for all it's worth. It's not like my dad's gonna be able to reply to this anyway, because I blocked him. I blocked him from YouTube, and I blocked him from my miserable, broken life that I never even asked to be born into, that I never asked for, this mess that I was born into. I'm just having a bad night, guys. Trying to be motivated and positive and moving forward. I fixed the overheating problem in the car. By some miracle, it's not spilling not a single drop of coolant anymore. I fixed it. I should be feeling good. But with my father feeling a need for some reason that I'll never understand, feeling this burning fucking desire to pick a fight with his one and only son, arguing the stupidest fucking bullshit. And then I'm out trying to work, trying to pay overdue bills, trying to get out of this fucking miserable fucking hole that I'm in. And I'm sitting in the car, putting the seat back, trying to like lay down a little bit. Then all of a sudden, some stupid fucking, probably drunk fucking bitch comes and clips my fucking driver's side mirror. And the thing is, I could have, like, I just wasn't in the mood. Like, I'm trying, like, you know, like, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to be, you know, motivated and positive and moving forward and all that good stuff. But, you know, I just wasn't in the mood. Like, I didn't want, I just didn't feel like blowing up on someone. I mean, I know I do a lot of times, but I was tired, I was burnt out, and didn't just didn't feel the energy. Just didn't like I don't want to fight with people, man. So I let him off the hook, even though the fucking dude was a lying sack of shit, trying to protect his, I don't know, friend, girlfriend, wife, whoever the fuck female was driving that fucking SUV. And it just, everything is just starting, has just started to eat away at me and drive me fucking insane. So earlier I sent a text message to my dad asking him why he's trying to tell people on YouTube that I lie, that I lie to attract sympathy donations, supposedly. And he didn't reply to me for like hours. And then after all this, I sent him another text and I'm like, so you're not going to respond? Fine. Exclamation point. And then he says that he'll stop when I stop telling people that I lived in his kitchen. Now, first of all, why the fuck is it that big of a goddamn deal to you, dude? Dude. Dude. He, him, man, male. Assigned male at birth. You can't change it. So I just went off. Bad. Really fucking bad. I can't even repeat what I said, but I'm sure you guys get the gist of the direction this all went in just by hearing me right now. My battery is dead again, so I'm stuck here. I'm just falling apart, guys. Falling apart more and more every day, every year. And now it's just getting, not only is it getting worse and worse, but now at an exponential rate. And I really don't know how much more of this I can take. I'm just so fucking fed up and done with this miserable ass world My fucking failure of a father, failure of a man. That was one of the things I said, told him. My life is a fucking joke. A big, sad, unbelievable fucking joke. Get the fuck out of here. These fucking flies and mosquitoes are like fucking trolls. Just like my own fucking father. Just can't believe this shit. Can't believe it's gotten to this point. For years, I fought to correct the course of my life, to try and make things better, to try and feel joy and happiness, and to just overall just feel okay. And it hasn't happened. And the snowball of bullshit just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger at an exponential rate that's quite frankly scaring the living shit out of me right now. Oh, like I said, I'm feeling I'm feeling a mix of emotions right now. But yeah, just can't fucking believe this shit. I told him it really fucking hurts to type all of this. But I hope that reading this hurts you even more. I'm just not in a good place right now, guys. I'm just, I'm at wit's end. I'm frustrated. I'm miserable. I'm in a lot of emotional pain. Homeless since the pandemic. If I had a proper start to life, I might have actually been able to weather the pandemic without going homeless. But what's past is past, and we're here now. I'm just sitting here alone in this wrecked car with a dead battery that leaks gasoline with expired registration. Soon no more insurance if I can't pay the fucking bill. If I don't make it, I mean, it's already overdue by a couple days now. I don't know how much of a grace period they're gonna give me to pay it. But my life, this miserable, broken ass life, just keeps snowballing and falling apart more and more, day by day, year by year, decade by decade. And I've just had enough. I'm gonna try to get a new battery tomorrow. Well, not a new battery. One of those like $30, $40 refurbished batteries from those used car battery places. But quite frankly, I'm losing the will to continue pushing on. I'm trying here, but I don't know. Like I can't even sit in this broken ass wrecked car on the side of a street and try to rest from pushing myself After fixing the car's overheating problems and working and trying to pay overdue bills, overdue van registration, overdue car insurance payment, I'm just at a breaking point. I'm just finding it very difficult to find the strength and the will to go on. Like I said, I'm going to try and get a refurbished battery in the morning when there's people in this parking lot to give me a jump start. But God, I'm such a fucking mess right now. I'm just, my emotions are all over the place. My thoughts, my emotions. I'm just, I don't know. I don't even know what to call it anymore. The word mess or clusterfuck doesn't even seem to do this whole situation justice. I need to make up a whole new word in the English language for this. If you guys want to help me out, drop it below in the comments. But, yeah. Just sitting here all alone in a parking lot. No girlfriend, no wife, no family, no home to go to. Everything just went wrong in my life. Everything. Well, at least all the major things. You know, I see these little kids talking and laughing out in public with their mom and dad. Like, why couldn't I have that? I did, technically, briefly, but that only lasted until what? Like, till I was like 4, 5 years old. And it just went all downhill from there. Surely the problem, you know, looking back on it now, surely the problems were brewing even before then, but that's when I started having conscious memory of it all and witnessing things for myself. It's like my life was just doomed to fail from the start. And no matter what I do to try and fix it and move forward and be positive and all these things, it just never works out. Just never fucking works out. No matter what I do, no matter how hard I try to work, everything just blows up in my fucking face. Like I was fucking cursed. Maybe it had something to do with my mother dabbling in the Ouija board before I was even born back in Mexico. Who even knows? I don't know. Could be a lot of things, but whatever caused it, you know, we're here now. I'm here. In this broken ass car with a dead battery in a random fucking parking lot. Homeless, miserable, depressed, angry, frustrated. Just all these negative emotions all at once. And I just can't help but wonder how much longer I can put up with this and deal with it and cope with it. You know, like I said, trying to work. I just fixed the overheating problem in this car. Trying to work, trying to catch up on overdue bills, trying to move forward. And I can't even fucking sit in this car. This wrecked, sad fucking piece of shit. Poorly engineered garbage. Without getting randomly hit by fucking idiots. This planet is full of fucking idiots. This whole planet is fucking bullshit. No, and like I said in my video where I showed what happened, because I did catch it on dash cam, it's on my channel. Go check it out. But you know, this isn't the first time this has happened. I've been hit before while sitting in this car. It wasn't caught one time, another time it was on video, on dash cam. And I've chased people before. I've flipped out and chased people before. I don't even want to say how fast I was driving. But I fucking flipped. That's why, you know, like, I didn't want to flip again. So I let this lying sack of shit off the hook. But I could have rammed their fucking car. Could have done a lot of things. But no. I let him off the hook. I did floor it though. You guys didn't hear the rubber burning because the transmission just it doesn't always react the way I need it to. So I fucking floored it, but I didn't break rubber. But I fucking floored it. I was fucking pissed. Even though I didn't directly take it out on the fucking lying sack of shit or his girlfriend or whoever the fuck was behind the wheel who actually like did the collision, who actually fucking hit the car that I'm not even gonna have for much longer. So I'm waiting for this settlement, this case with the lawyer, with the fucking insurance company from getting rear-ended only 2 days after buying my van with the specific intent to sleep and function better, get back into a routine, work a full-time job again. It's like everything just constantly gets derailed. And the snowball of bullshit and pain and frustration and problems just keeps growing exponentially. It's like, how do you even reverse course at this point? It's like the Titanic. It's already full steam ahead into a fucking iceberg. You can turn the rudder all the way to full stop. You can stop and reverse the engines, but the momentum is already there. I just don't know how much longer I can go on. It's like I'm just, all this momentum is behind me, pushing me to just, you know, I'm headed for a fucking collision course or whatever. However you want to, put it. And, whatever analogy floats your boat, so to speak. I just don't know. I want to live. I want to be happy. I want to do things in life, even though I'm getting kind of too old for some stuff now. But there's still things that been wanting to do in life. I want to feel joy and be happy and accomplished and all these, positive things, but I just don't see how that's going to happen with all this fucking momentum going right into a fucking iceberg in the middle of a cold, dark ocean. An ocean of pain. I don't even know what to say right now. I don't even know where this video's going right now, but just for the sake of my sanity, maybe a few AdSense bucks, just putting this out there for the record of it, I guess. I don't know. But like I said, it's not like my father's going to be able to respond to this video. Well, he'll respond in the troll channels. Those are his new best friends. All these low IQ fucking idiots that don't understand a single goddamn thing about me or my life, my situation, my anything. Just a bunch of these low IQ idiots that sit behind their little screens. Talking shit, endless shit, lies, speculation. It's like, how did all this happen? Or why, rather? That's a bigger question, I think. Why? Some things are pretty obvious in the how department. Why is what I want to know. Was it the Ouija board that my mother dabbled in back in Mexico, back before I was born? It's why? Why did I have to be born into this incomprehensible mess? It's truly incomprehensible. Everyone argues every day on my channel. Every day. Every fucking miserable day. Just arguing and not understanding, misunderstanding, misremembering, mixing everything up. Why? Like I was saying earlier, like why is it that I see some kids with the happy mom, happy dad, they're going out, being happy, nice, normal life. I know not everyone's life is perfect. I get it. Over half of marriages end in divorce. But come on. Like, nobody goes through the kind of shit I've been through. Nobody. Maybe the Kardashians. But that's not even the whole story. It's just this is like the Kardashians, but without the money. The Kardashians Poverty Edition, and with no siblings, no nothing, not even a home, no girlfriend, no wife, no family, no nothing. Sitting here, 36 years old, single, never been married, never got to start a family, never got to start a career, just never really got to go anywhere in life or feel any form of sustained joy or completion. Just been in constant misery, stuck in survival mode in these bullshit ass fucking situations. Like being homeless in a motel with my mom after she lost the house as a fucking teenager, about to graduate high school, when I should, be thinking about college, my future, getting into a career, making something of myself. I grew up building and fixing computers. Everyone around me at the time would always tell me, "Oh, you have such a bright future. You're gonna go places in life." I had the intellect. I was born with the intellect and all that, but with everything going wrong, all this pain and frustration and problems, my mother losing the house. I mean, it's a miracle I even managed to graduate high school. And then when I did, I entered adulthood into a fucking recession, getting ripped off for like over 8 grand. 8 fucking grand for my first 2 fucking restaurant jobs that I got right out of high school. After, by some miracle, I managed to actually fucking graduate. Then I enter adulthood like that, without even a fucking car, riding my bicycle in the heat, in the rain, to jobs that ended up not even paying me my owed wages. And to top it all off, part of the reason I even kept going to those jobs for so long without getting paid was it was a form of escape. My mother had lost her fucking mind. I mean, sorry, Mom, I know you're here listening, but it's true. Everything, she had been through some shit too. And with my dad and everything and losing the house, it broke her. It drove her insane. And so going and spending hours working jobs that weren't even paying me was a form of escape. My entire life has just been so fucked. Meanwhile, other people my age were going into higher education, meeting the loves of their lives, starting careers, starting their families. And I'm over here going to jobs that don't pay me my owed wages to escape my emotionally abusive mother, living in her living room with no personal space or privacy. What a fucking joke. And people wonder why I was never able to make anything of myself, despite, like I said, being born with the intellect, building and fixing computers. Like, I used to go out on trash night in the complex I grew up in, bringing home not just, PCs and Macs, TVs, VCRs, DVD players. I mean, my mom hated it, but I was learning. I was learning about electronics and taking stuff apart, which then evolved into actual computer systems. Started tinkering around, swapping parts between different computers that I found in people's garbage. Because, grew up poor, didn't even have, my mom didn't buy a computer for me. And picking up all these broken electronics from people's front yards, from their trash cans, bringing them home, taking them apart, learning. I mean, I got, I got pretty far. I got to the point where I started, I could build a computer from scratch. And I was on an uphill trajectory, at least in that department, minus all the childhood problems and, you know, but I was trying to, to move up, to move forward, to create a life, to create happiness for myself. But it's just been problem after problem after problem after problem after problem. And not even my own father, who ended up coming into my life years later when I was like already 21 years old in 2008, 2021, 20 or 21, not the year 2021. I don't know. Just everything went wrong. Like I was saying, my father doesn't even understand. And we just argue and fight and disagree about stuff to the point we're not even talking anymore. I told him off. I said unspeakable things here on YouTube. Just like I literally can't speak the things here on YouTube that I said. I can't read you guys the message. This video will get flagged and deleted. Just, to say that I'm feeling like shit right now about everything is a massive understatement. Massive fucking understatement. Those are about the only words I have right now to describe this shitstorm, this clusterfuck that I'm in. I never imagined my life would turn out this way. At least when I was, really young. But as I started getting older, it started becoming more and more apparent and clear. Especially now. I never asked for this. Like, what's the purpose of me being alive right now? Seriously, what's the fucking purpose? What's the purpose for any of this? What a broken ass fucking world. Broken ass society. Broken ass economy. Just a sad, broken fucking world. I hope there's other places in this infinite, vast universe of existence. You know, I just hope that there's better places than this. Because if this is all there is, fuck me. The misery itself is probably going to end up killing me. I'll probably end up just dropping dead one of these days from fucking heart attack, maybe even while I'm driving, and injure or kill someone as I'm dying behind the wheel, unable to even control the vehicle anymore, whether in this car or in my van. With the van, it would cause even more destruction. Just what a sad, broken fucking world. I wish I could be like these other people that I see, happy, living their lives, doing things, getting married, all that good stuff. But no, I'm here in this wrecked hunk of junk in a parking lot with a dead battery, lonely, depressed, miserable, frustrated, at wit's end. I mean, at this point, even if I had some like giant fucking miracle happen, particularly financially, like let's say I somehow some way ended up with like $1 million fucking dollars, which in this day and age isn't really that much anymore. With the diminishing power of the dollar, diminishing purchasing power, and all that good stuff. But let's say you know I somehow came into like $1 million. Like I wouldn't even I wouldn't even know how to feel. Like I feel like it's too late. Like I'm just too far gone at this point. I'm too damaged. I'm too broken. I'm too traumatized. I mean, I could live some kind of semblance of a normal, happy life, but I'm always going to have that hole deep inside that'll never be fulfilled. This deep, dark, black, cold fucking hole. My mom's dead. At least a couple of my long lost relatives are dead. My cat's dead. I'm all alone. No girlfriend, no wife, no family, no home. Just parking lots. Yeah, I could have went places in life. Going from TVs, VCRs, DVD players, clock radios, just all kinds of random shit, to computers. I mean, who knows what I could have gone beyond that. But I guess we'll never know. I wanted to get into cinematography, filmmaking, stuff like that. I was always into like the behind the scenes process, how movies are made, special effects, the editing work, all this and that. I used to, anybody remember the show on the Discovery Channel called Movie Magic? You can still find clips of it here on YouTube. I used to be all into that as a little kid, going from electronics to computers, and the next step I want to get into like cinematography, or at least, it's hard to make a living in that kind of stuff, but I could have at least, done something else in the meantime. And it's just everything went wrong. Then I entered adulthood at the height of a fucking, a lot of people call it the Great Reset, or the Great Depression, or the Great Recession, or what, I don't know. People call it a lot of things, and some say we're still in it, that we never even recovered from 2008. It's just been a long, ongoing recession throughout all these years, ever since 2008 to modern day 2024. And the pandemic just accelerated everything tenfold. And now everything is just collapsing, snowballing at an exponential rate, at least in my life and in many others, not just mine. Yeah, some people are doing better, like I was mentioning earlier, some actually manage to start careers, meet the loves of their lives, get married, start families, buy homes, and they're living it up. But there's also many of us who that American dream just never materialized beyond that dream. It remained a dream. But then again, I've been through some shit like 99% of the population has never gone through and can't even imagine. But like I said, that's not even all of it. That was kind of like the catalyst for much of it, but God, so many fucking things have gone wrong since then. So many fucking things. Can't even list them all. It's like it's so bad and so unbelievable that I got this like well, they would like to believe that they're a massive following. I mean, it'll probably end up, being end up growing into a massive following. People. My life is such a joke that people literally don't even believe it, and think that I'm making all this up like it's some kind of scam, and that's what infuriates me so much about my dad. Because my dad, my own fucking father, the one male figure in my life who should be able to know me and understand me and connect with me best, literally said that I lie to attract sympathy donations, just like a fucking troll now. Just like a fucking troll. My own fucking father of all fucking people. I ended up blocking my own father, not just from YouTube, but from my life, because I just can't anymore at this point. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's just too goddamn much. I just can't. Can't even talk to my dad. Can't even process all of this. I just, like, I'm falling apart. I know I keep saying that, but I'm falling apart. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially, on multiple levels. And I'm starting to get scared. I'm starting to feel a lot of mixed emotions, as I mentioned earlier. So many fucking emotions. And asking myself over and over again, why? 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 I better try and get some sleep. Not that it probably even matters. I'm snowballing anyway. Like, why even try to push on and continue just so I can suffer, you know, be conscious, living, breathing, aware, just to keep going and enduring all these problems and feeling all the pain and the loneliness and the frustrations. Why? Why was I born into this? Into this mess? In this broken ass fucking world that we call reality? Why? Why? I just want to know why. Why? Like, was God really that bored or something? Like, let me create the most fucked up individual I can even conjure up. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm out of answers. God, I wish my fucking AC worked. And out. I got so fucking hot earlier trying to fix and figure out this car under the sun in the heat, this extreme heat we've been having lately. I got so fucking hot. I ended up going into a Food for Less and opening one of the freezer doors and just standing there for like, Well, combined because I was moving around to different freezers because I didn't want to attract too much attention. But I want to say for a good 30 minutes with the freezer door open. Well, not sticking my body in, but just kind of leaning in. Not only that, but my phone was overheating. Like literally getting pop-up messages on my phone saying that overheating, performance reduced, charging disabled, like really overheating. Not just feeling hot to the touch, but actually officially overheating according to Android's own software diagnosis. All right, guys. Going on 57 minutes here. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've pretty much run out of words. I don't even feel like getting into the comments right now. I'm just gonna try and fill the next 2 minutes with whatever words I can come up with. I think I'm just gonna go to sleep. To sleep here in this parking lot. And so yeah, not talking to my dad anymore. Probably never will again. Just have no more desire to. What a sad, miserable fucking joke of a life. Would be kind of nice, I guess, if I just broke a blood vessel in my in my brain in my sleep, or just have a heart attack or whatever. Then I won't have to feel all this pain anymore and deal with this miserable, broken world where I try to survive, make money, pay bills, do this, do that, and never get ahead. Barely even fucking survive. Barely even fucking survive. What a fucking joke. All right, guys. 59 minutes, 40 seconds. I don't know what to expect you guys to write down below in the comments, but let them rip, I guess. And if you want to be a troll, I'm just going to block you again. Good night, guys.